Take it away.
Take one.
Take one.
So the first question is, what's your name?
Earlene Estes,
And how old are you?
72.
What's your favorite color?
Red.
What is your favorite book and or movie?
You want me to tell it like it is? Or this black lady, or this woman didn't like her and stuff, but her daughter did. And anyway, she made her a pie. You know this,
Is it The Help?
the help. And when she found out what it was a shit pie. It really was. And her daughter was laughing at her because after she done eat one piece, she thought it was so good and she wanted another piece. And her daughter was laughing so hard because the way she treated that woman and everything. And that was one of my best shows. Did you like that movie?
It was a great movie.
That was a good movie. Probably one of the best to me.
Yeah, it's a great movie. I love that film.
And then I like Steel Magnolias. That's a good movie.
That is a good one, Dolly Parton.
I read a lot of books, but I can't tell you my favorite book.
Yeah, that's fine. What is your most cherished childhood memory?
Well, one child here, I remember stands out to me, is I got bee stung bumblebee stung one time. Me and Daddy and Beverly was down in the bottom. It was a new ground and it had stumps around it. But he had some burley tobacco in there. And he made us chop out around them stumps and everything. And I chopped into a stump. And Beverly was right beside of me. And them bumblebees come out there, they just covered me. Stung me all over. She got one sting on the butt, that's all she got. And they like to kill me. I laid up in the bed for a week. And the doctors gave me something or other that made me throw up black. It was poison, whatever it was, they was poison. But it liked to kill me. And that's one thing. And then a lot of our childhood things that we done was every day after dinner, Daddy worked the bags second shift. And he would work on the farm during the mornings and stuff. But a lot of times, right after dinner, he would carry us to the creek. And we'd go down to some spring hole and swim a little bit and then come back and probably go back to work again. But we always enjoyed doing that. And then on Sunday evenings, all our cousins would come. And we'd get Daddy's old rope that he done the mule with. And we'd hang it on them posts out there. We'd jump rope half of the evening. And then we'd walk a lot of times right across the road down there from Randy's. Them old gullies had grapevines down there. And we would swing on them grapevines. And we would smoke them grapevines too. And we'd get in trouble for doing it, but we'd do it anyway. And then we went to a lot of Sunday evenings, we'd carry our cousins down there at the creek. And we'd wade up the creek. And we'd hunt snakes, what we'd hunting. And one time we was way up a creek. And we knowed it was a cottonmouth because it opened its mouth. And that doggone thing got after us. And we had little kids with us, and we were dragging kids and everything, trying to get out there. But we done crazy things like that. And then another thing we all done of a Saturday night, we played hide and go seek, grown people and all. And we would hide sometimes as far as over there, Genevieve, over there going over the hill, where close to where Dustin's house is. And sometimes it would take hours for everybody to get in because we'd hide. So, but we had a good time. We done lots of things. We didn't have no money, but we had a lot of fun. We made our fun. Kids nowadays don't know what it's like. But we enjoyed life. Had a good time.
All right, so the next question is, what are you most grateful for?
I'm most grateful for the life I've had. I've had 2 good husbands, 3 fairly well children, and a whole house full of grandbabies. And I never did have gone hungry. I've had a good life, so ain't never been rich, but been okay. That's all I know about that now.
Next question is, do you believe in God?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Everybody should.
Has your greatest fear ever come true?
I don't know if I've ever had any fear that I know of.
Good. What makes you happiest?
When I got family and people around me and friends and stuff like that, playing cards and just having a good time.
It's important. What makes you sad?
Oh, it makes me sad to see how some of these poor kids is having to live like in the wars and the children that's so sick and everything. They make me sad, but I try to not be sad too much, but I get sad about life every now and then. But I'm okay.
When did you last cry and why?
I don't know when the last time I cried. Bill, did I cry last Saturday morning?
I don't know if you did or not.
I think I did. I was upset about my condition. But you got to greedy bird, I guess.
What is the most challenging thing you've overcome?
I don't know. No challenging thing. This thing I'm going through right now is challenging to me. All these needles and things they put in me. But that's the only thing I know of.
What is the greatest piece of advice you've ever received and from who?
Lord, I don't know. I guess most greatest advice is the first time I got married, my daddy said, you make your bed, you got to live in it. So, he's meaning that just getting married ain't something that you just hop into and hop out of. I guess it was a permanent thing, you know. But, and that's true. When you do get married, it is a life that you're supposed to live till it's over. And that was a good piece of advice. Makes you not cry and go home. When you get upset and then you get over it and go on.
Who has had the greatest impact on your life?
Lord, I don't know. My mama probably. uh, she was always a strong woman, and she was tough. She handled all of us kids, and I don't know how she done it, but she was something to know, you know. And ain't no women like that nowadays. Everybody's pussies, you know. But she would cook with the baby on her hip, and she'd go work in the gardens and stuff with babies on her hip. She done everything like that. But she was had a good influence on me.
What is the most valuable lesson and or skill that you think that you taught your children?
That they had to do their share of everything, just like your daddy and Jerry and Sammy. They had to wash dishes every night, but like on a Sunday or whatever, they would draw out of the cup and see what days they had, and they had to clean up the kitchen and stuff. And your daddy, I had to say he was the best one at cleaning. When he'd get through washing the dishes and stuff, he'd pull out all the chairs and sweep the kitchen floor and stuff like that. You know, tidy up everything, you know. But the girls don't like for me to say that, but that was the truth. They know it, you know. But I taught them how to. Well, Jerry and Sammy, when they was about 12 and 13, well, their daddy taught them just mostly how to help me cook, because I worked second shift at Oscar Mayer, and I would cook part of the stuff before I went to work, and then him and the girls would finish cooking, and it helped them to learn how to cook. It was a good lesson and helped them to grow up. And, well, all of them, as soon as they got out of school, they went to work, and it helped them to be on their own, you know. I don't know, that's about all about that.
Are you happy with your life?
Well, I'm happy with everything except for my health. And my health, it ain't nothing to be happy about. But as far as who I'm with and who I'm around, I am happy. But it's just life deals you a bad card every now and then. But I am happy, really. I try to be. Sometimes you get down and out, but it don't last forever. But look over there, he's snoring right now. I've done put him to sleep, ain't I?
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
I agree.
What do you most regret in life?
I don't know that I regret anything. Tell you the truth. I've had a good life. Ain't nothing to regret.
Are you holding on to anything that you need to let go of? And if so, what?
Not that I know of.
What's one thing you'd like for others to remember about you at the end of your life?
I don't know. I don't know. All of my kids say I'm tough. But I don't know. But and I've tried to be good to all everybody. But there are probably sometimes I've stumbled, but as a whole, I think I've been good to them all.
And last question is, what lasting message would you like to leave behind for future generations?
The golden rule, I guess, in doing to others as you'd have them doing to you. And always remember that it's about judging people. That you got to walk a mile in somebody's shoes to know what's going on with them. And, just don't criticize everybody for everything, because you don't know what's going on with them, That's an awful thing I put on your thing, ain't it?
I think it was beautiful. That's all the questions. How do you feel?
I feel old and ugly and dilapidated. It's a hard pill to swallow sometimes. But I just gotta keep on going, I guess. If you do, you need to put this stuff up so I can talk natural.
I'd like to get a photo with you if that's okay.
Well, give